Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Kissy. So today I decided to dive into the Orishas, and the message that came through today I wanted to share with you. So I'm looking at the Tarot of the Orishas. Okay, and today I opened the page up to Ogun. So we're going to explore the energies. Can you see it there? Yeah, of Ogun. And then we'll go into a reading, okay? Because every time before I come here and I do my meditations and I want to learn about what the current energies are, you tap in and let yourself be guided to where you're guided. And today, when you have your tools out and you're prepared, it allows for the flow to just happen. You don't have to be like, oh, let me go look over there and over there. You're prepared to receive the message. So, and you have your tools organized in order to simplify the message for yourself, for spirit, and for anyone that you wish to share the message with, okay? So I don't know if that applies to you, if that's helpful to you, but I thought I would share that. So Ogun, this fighter who has a strong body and a lithe shape, I don't know if it's lithe or lithe, okay? Lithe shape, fights with integrity against the beast. He carries his sword in one hand and in the other a spear ready to be used as a means of defense and attack. A simple crown with little finery reveals his hierarchy. On the crown there is a smaller sword, like a kind of banner, and he wears necklaces or ornamental chains around his neck, the typical bracelets on his arms. And typical bracelets on his arms. The major colors of the card are blue and green. The first is related to Ogun, Soroki or Soroke, whose syncretism is with Saint Anthony, while green corresponds to Oxosi or Ohosi, I don't know how to pronounce it, Saint George, and to Ogun, who is also Saint George for many people. Others relate him to Saint John and Saint Peter. Both Orishas strongly relate to each other and are brave and hardened fighters who defend justice and order. They fight against evil and are invoked by people who want to undo strong spells or wicked deeds. Hence the allegory of killing the dragon or beast. The spear and the sword belong to Ogun, and since he is the patron of iron, all things related to metals and metallurgy are related to him. Oxosi or Ochosi is known as the hunter, and his tools are the bow and the arrow. Some lines or nations who compare Ogun to Saint George believe that his governing colors are green and red, while others consider it to be green only. Despite this difference, his definition as a fighting spirit is the same. His energy lives in the forest, in shrubs, in the mount, etc., in everything that is green. The owner of all herbs and leaves in another Orisha called Osain, although he shares this privilege with all saints since each one of them owns one or more specific plants, who, in addition to that, has his or her Akse, Ashe, or Ashe power and knows all their properties, thus becoming the great herbalist. The meaning: the spirit triumphs and prevails over matter. Good overcomes evil. Intelligence exercises supremacy over brutality. Conquered enemies. You will win in any contest. Love is conjured up to reject and repel hate. A nature that is benevolent, but at the same time strong, compelling, principiate, and impulsive. Tenacity and courage. You will bring anything you have started to a conclusion, and nothing, not even the smallest detail, will be omitted. Travels by train. Activities and business related to metallurgy. Sorry, I don't know how to say that word. Metallurgy. Okay, whatever. Romantic, vehement, and grandiloquent love. Everything related to botany and groves. Vegetarian and naturistic tendencies. Badly influenced by other cards, the lack of valor to face dangers and inconveniences, excessive strength, and an exaggerated use of its means and or tools. Brute force prevails over the action of the word. Haughtiness, problems with security forces due to bad performance. Here's a prayer to Ogun and Ochosi. Ogun and Ochosi, conquerors of demands, their land is green, the plants and shrubs. I ask your help to clean my body, my mind, my soul, and that of blank. Let those who wished bad for us repent, withdraw, and go far away. Let those who wish to prejudice us become motionless, so as to do nothing. Ogun with your silver sword, Ochosi with your magnetized bow and arrows, shall cross forests, fields, plains, mountains, and shores of the sea, the banks of streams or waterfalls. Because you are brave warriors of lineage and valor, do not allow the armies or legions of evil to bend, prejudice, or bewitch my sown land, my crop, my tools, my house, or anything else at all. Zolrak. So Zolrak is the person that wrote that. He created this tarot deck based on his studies of the Orishas and their traditions. So the reason why this tradition resonates for me personally is not so much because I grew up in this culture, so much so as it was presented to me early on in my own spiritual development. It was exposed to me through my alliances, through my connections, through my own path, sort of led me to the Orisha path. Not to say that I follow the religion aspect, but I appreciate the learning their perspective on the energies. In other words, when you hear about Ogun, the things that came through besides the earth element and the air element with Saint Anthony and Saint George, I also could see that, like as they were saying, our military forces, it's our, think of the United States, think of where we are today in the United States of America. Your land is your home, right? So how you treat your own home, where you live, your community, how you operate within your own space on the greater scale is how you also consider your land. So home of the brave, this is the United States of America. If you live in this continent, you will understand that this is your home, right? It doesn't matter what your lineage is. It doesn't matter what your culture is or what your beliefs, none of that stuff. Your home, because this is the land that you live on. So I believe we live in a society where we value our home. I believe we live in a society where we protect our home. I believe that. And regardless of politics, regardless of the news, regardless of social media, regardless of our life experience, I think it's a deep truth innate in everyone that we all can resonate with is home is where the heart is, and we want to maintain and sustain it in a protected way. That is at the core level of every individual, is to be in a safe environment and to ensure that it is protected and to trust that it is safe within its own walls. So when you apply that to your own body, can you as a spirit within your own body say that you feel safe within your own skin, inside your own body? Do you feel hostilities? And by that I mean pain in your body? Can you breathe effortlessly? Is the air clean in your organs? Are you taking in foreign objects from the external world into your body consciously and ensuring that it benefits you? And do you trust when your body says, no, this is not in my best interest, I don't feel well with this? You either feel well with it or you don't feel well with it. Well, like a well, should have water. You should feel well, not just think well, not just speak well, but those are things that we do to promote wellness. We think well, we speak well, so we can live well. And well is subjective because for everyone, living well could be drinking every day. Who are we to say to them anything? But we also can say, we can look at facts, we can look at statistics, and we can say, hey, look. And not only that, because it's not about going on statistics alone. It's a personal experience. So if there's an individual, like, we don't have to convince anyone to follow anything. But if someone comes to you with a complaint that they don't feel well, and you ask them, or you engage with them to such a degree that you understand their habits and you can associate or link certain habits to certain conditions that occur or deteriorations, if you're able to explain that to someone and say, well, this pattern here that you have is a result of this process that you're doing. And this process that you're doing is creating this result. So change that and apply this instead. Reverse that. And if that person is unwilling to do that or understand that and walk through that process for themselves because they want to understand their own prism, so to speak, and unlock how they operate and how they move to change results for themselves, then there's no one else that can do it for them. So why did I get into that conversation? Oh, because we were talking about, are you safe within your own walls? Do you feel well within your own walls? And that applies internally in your physical body, in your physical health, but that also applies in your emotional body and in your mental body. Like, you have to really ask yourself, okay, I do this job or I engage with this person, and every time I engage with this situation or this person, I reflect at the end of the day, and I can see where I gained love or I lost energy. And the reason I say it like that is because all there is to gain is love. from the most bare energetic, meaning you can fill it in with whatever it is for you. But what I mean is that it's it's an uplifting, it's a benefit, it's a positive, it's a growth, it's an enhancement. It's something that shifts the energy in a more in a more appealing way, or a more, it's basically anything that allows you to experience your life in a fuller, more graceful, more lovely way. Okay? And that can be filled with anything. For some, it could be sitting in a bookstore and reading a book, quietly enjoying their favorite drink. It's a simple pleasure of having a moment, and in that, having the space and that moment to be like, this is perfect. This is my perfect space. Or, this is my perfect feeling. It's however that is for you. But then sometimes we'll evaluate and realize that the person we want to have that experience with is in conflict with that reality that we want. Or the experience in our job doesn't quite feel the way we want it to feel, because there are people or situations or tasks at hand that need to be done that interject or interfere with the ability to have that experience. And we can become very irritable, very frustrated, very angry, or very cynical, or downright rude, disrespectful, and aggressive if we don't know how to handle not getting our way in some kind of way. So I think the card that we were reading about Ogun, that energy in itself within us, is a part of us that protects us, the part of us that doesn't allow anything to invade our space, our home, anything to try to anything evil, as they're saying it. It's almost like two aspects. Our earth and our air are able to agree. This thing, this beast, whatever that is, right? Whatever they're considering the enemy, it's an untamed energy. It's chaos. So they're prepared to defend their peace at all costs. So if you're going to defend peace at all costs within your own body, you cannot be antagonistic. You cannot fight your own self. So instead, you find ways to maintain the beast in control in a sort of way. You appease the beast so it doesn't attack. And then you create boundaries so that when it gets out of control, or when it's not appeased, it cannot harm you. It can be calmed effectively. So understanding your own beast is studying your own shadows, your own dark natures, and being able to come up with ways to mitigate yourself and your tendency to want to, quote unquote, explode with anger or frustration, and go off on an individual based on your needs not being met, that you expect to be met but don't have a way of meeting them. So when we don't understand our own shadow, we're confronted with Ogun. And if you are, and if you're not being wise and you're being the beast, you get checked. And the way that you get checked is you go off on someone publicly and attack someone, you'll get arrested. You go and hurt someone because you're frustrated, you do something you might regret, because there are consequences for those things. So people go through great lengths when they don't understand their shadow. They go through great lengths to hide, and it's like they'll do the wrong because they don't know how to not do the wrong. So they do the wrong, but instead of fixing the wrong by coming clean with it, or by lessening the wrong, fixing the matter as much as possible, when they don't do that, and instead what they do is they try to cover it, they try to deny it, they try to they think that if they dispose of whatever it is, any clues, that they won't be found out. And this is in anything. This could be a lie you tell your spouse. This could be a crime you commit. This could be a deceit, a fraud that you do in a company. So when you're the authority of integrity in society, in terms of being maybe the law enforcement or the law, the judge, like, in other words, when you know better what's correct and not correct, what's right, what's wrong, what's in the good of all, and not in some way where there's an unfairness or injustice to a particular individual or group. That's what laws are. And I think Ogun creates the essence of the authority of good versus evil when you look at that polarity. So I think that's all I have to say about that. And I know it went. I know I didn't have to go that far into it, but oh well. It is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and do a across-the-board reading with all the signs. As you know, this is not, I'm not doing particularly like, how to put it? Like, you're not going to get the signs one by one, Aries through Pisces. You're going to get a holistic reading. Why does it feel like I'm missing something? I'm missing something. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. So let's start with, I think I'm going to go ahead and put my cards on each section. Okay. So I do want to say also, I prefer to entertain spiritual growth on my channel over relationship dramas, if that makes sense. And whenever the divine, union messages come through, I am going to share them. But I hope, that this doesn't become a channel specifically for the twin flame journey, okay? I mean, although this aspect of it is part of it, I'm referring more to like the karmic readings and the readings in regards to like the relationship dramas. It's not so much where I want to put the focus at this time. I think this is more about the development of your spiritual journey itself. So that's just a disclaimer. Okay. So we have Aries or Libra, Miss Scarlet, studying in the study. Is this love that I'm feeling? All right. So you could be looking at yourself at this time, really observing and learning maybe your own way of loving. Like, can you determine what love is for you? Do you know what it feels like loving yourself, loving another as an extension of yourself? That's the question. We have Miss Peacock in the ballroom with the rope. "10 things I hate about you." So we have an Aquarius or Leo energy here. Really looking at their values in terms of who they're connected to, who they're attached to, and they're wondering, they're looking at all the things that they really don't like about this person. 10 things I hate about you. It's more to do with like, I may really hate these things about you, but I'm attached to you anyway, or because I value our connection, or because I value how I feel about you, I tolerate it, or I accept it, or I make justifications for it. You look at it however it works for you, but this is an individual that is really looking through what they value emotionally and are wondering, they're really looking at the things that they don't like about the person that they're attached to right now. And they're maybe questioning their values about love and commitment, questioning who they're committed to emotionally, and why are they attached to someone emotionally that they have a lot of negative feelings towards. Again, this could be an Aquarius or a Leo person shifting their perspective on their values of commitment. Okay? So we have Chef White here in the kitchen looking west, or in the west library. Okay. So we have a Capricorn or Cancerian energy that is maybe considering living out west for a relationship because of a partnership. Whether it's partnership romantically, like their partner, or due to a partnership in terms of their career, their work, their job. Maybe they're being asked to move out west. Let's see. Let me think if there's anything else I can get out of this energy here. I feel like this person really cares about this partnership, okay? And I feel also that it would be a good move simply because it would be the neighborhood within the environment that they live would be to their benefit. Okay? So, moving forward to Professor Plum. Professor Plum is in the conservatory. The influencer said it with Miss Scarlett. So we have a Gemini or Sagittarius here that might be involved with a Libra, or is saying that this Libra said it. This Libra could be the influencer, okay? Or take the roles as you will. Gemini or a Sagittarius individual could be a social media influencer working from home. And there's a Libra that is saying the influencer said it. So it has something to do with an influencer that said something in regards to a relationship, perhaps, or a home. And this person is is like surprised, I guess, at the information that's coming through. Let's get some clarity. Okay. A lot of cards came out here. So we have the Four of Swords, the Hermit, the Nine of Coins, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the Lovers. So what this is telling me is that an influencer might have said something, whether it's a Gemini, Sagittarius, or Libra person that said it, or it's about a Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius individual, something to do with their partnership, their home. So we have this Libra is either at peace, recovering mentally in some ways from some betrayal. They're balancing themselves out. They're getting rest, okay? And they're in hermit mode. Right now, it's looking like the Libra is the one that's in hermit mode, but also they're very much contemplating or focused on the person that they are attached to. Their divine partner is very beautiful, very independent, very loving, very nurturing individual that they have a lot of love for. This person is nearly perfect, okay, to you or to this individual. Remember, I'm giving the energies in a detached kind of way, so to speak. I feel like I'm just kind of like going across the board. These are all the energies that are kind of playing out right now. I don't want to like make one story out of it. I feel like there's multiple scenarios playing out here, but I want to keep it in that kind of context so that you can apply, oh yeah, I know this applies to this person, this applies to that, or they're all about this one person, and these are all the ways that it could be playing out, or this can resonate just as a process in yourself that you're experiencing within yourself. You've studied yourself and you've learned how to love yourself, and as an extension, how to love another. But you might know that a person that you're attached to somehow, you might not like a lot of the qualities that they have. So you might be questioning, do I really love this person, or can I tolerate, or can I accept the things that I really hate about this person? Because let's keep it real. We can love people that do things or behave in ways that we actually really hate, that we cannot, like, it's not part of our own makeup. And to us, it's almost like insulting, or it's offensive, or it's wrong, or it's not good. You know what I mean? Like, we might have a stance on something, but some of us can just be questioning, is my love and attachment to this person, or how I feel about this person, worth living with these things I hate? Like, it's like somebody's making a list. Like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I really don't like that shit. And as you go through that list, you're like, fuck. You got to ask yourself, are those qualities innate in everyone across the board? Does everybody have a version of those negative qualities? Or is this like very particular characteristic of this person that you know is never going to change? Like, let's say you value a loving connection emotionally, and this person may not know how to emotionally love you. They might be cold-hearted. They might be hateful. They might not even appreciate the love you give them. They might even hate you and say so just because they're angry in the moment. They think it's okay to say those things. And it's like, okay, is it justified though? You know what I mean? Or are you just mad and taking it out on me? Because there's a difference. It's like, I can tolerate you being angry and saying, I fucking hate life. And I'll be like, it's okay. I'll let you vent. I'll let you say what you got to say. But now when you're pointing the finger at me and I hate you, bitch, I can't stand you, then you got to be like, okay, well, if you hate me and don't like me, leave. Bye. Go. You know what I mean? So why stay attached? Why hate me and be with me when you're free to go? Some people don't feel like they're free to go. Some people feel like they're stuck, that they're tied to this person and they can't let it go. All right, so you or someone you love could be experiencing these things. When we're doing a little recap here, folks. When it comes to your home and career, you might be partnered with someone or a career in some way, something that you do that might require you to go west, whether this is to be more logical, as far as I'm concerned, whether this is to become more aware of your environment, or to look at things left field, so to speak, when it comes to a partnership. It's up to you. Okay? For some of you, I'm getting California. So anyway, we were doing a whole freaking recap here and here, right? I was on a roll here, and then this kind of threw me off. Damn it. Capricorn, Cancerian energies, home, career, status, when it comes to your partnership. All right, wait, folks. Damn it, I was here, and then I went there, and now I'm feeling like, what's going on? You might have a lot of stuff going on at this time. So be mindful not to get distracted as easily as I just did. We were clarifying, the influencer said it. All right, fine. All right. So let's leave this travel. This could be traveling west, obviously, right? We said that. For a partnership. Okay. Or for a job or for a home. Traveling west. Yeah, okay. Psh, leave that there. Back to this. This was nice. Okay. All right. So, Gemini, Sagittarius, or Libra person might be recovering right now from some kind of betrayal or heartache. Or it could be about the situation here, really giving credence to the partnerships that they were attached to, or the situations that they were attached to that they really were unhappy with. So maybe some kind of liberation emotionally and appreciation for what they have. This could be you, Divine Feminine. This could be you, Divine Masculine. And your person is seeing you this way, like perfect, independent, graceful, lovely, meticulous with their word. Just someone that's very loving. So there's a lot of passion coming in quickly, okay? A lot of passion coming in quickly. And there's no decision that needs to be made. It's almost like I already know what's mine, who my other half is. I already know my person. There's a lot of love here. It's like they see you for who you are. They love you as you are. I think this situation here, the 10 Things I Hate About You. Now, keep in mind that in that movie, 10 Things I Hate About You, it starts off that these people have bad reputations to begin with. This guy and this girl, they have a very bad reputation for being scary, okay? He's considered a bad boy. She's considered a bitch, basically. Like, nobody dares to confront her. So it could be a matter of that you may have started with a person that you really didn't like them. And now that you're peeling back the layers, or now you're looking back and now you're realizing who this person is, you realize, oh my God, this person is my person. I cannot not love them. I understand them, so how can I not love them? I understand them as myself. How can I not love them? So this is a person that resonates with you, that maybe perhaps it's just a matter of like where you stand on the things that you actually hate. Like, are they founded on something solid, or is it founded on a trauma? You know what I mean? Because you could hate something out of a trauma and ban it, and then exile anything or anyone that has that. Or you can see it as it's a quality that I personally don't like or do, but it really doesn't have an effect on me, only other than how I react to it. And the reason I react to it is because there's an unhealed version of me that needs to really, and where, like I said, it's not something that's actually harming you, or actually antagonizing you, or actually attacking you. It's not personal. Someone yelling at the top of their lungs isn't personal. They could be in your face and spitting in your face and getting all up in your space. That's personal. Now we need to back the fuck up. Now you need to let me breathe. And now you need to give me some space here, because if any of your fluids touch my face with that kind of attitude problem, there's going to be an issue here. We don't have to be that extreme, do we? So I guess that's what's happening here. Somebody's going through that. Somebody could be having that conversation. Like, confrontations are getting heated. Okay. So moving on, we have the candlestick in the dining room with the revolver and positive vibes and charge. So there is a partnership that is extremely passionate and is there's a lot of sexual energy here, okay, but it's very it's also very loving. It's not just passionate, it's very loving. They care. There's a lot of, it's a very positive energy. This person charges you up. They give you a lot of love. It's like, this is a giver. This person will please you, give you a lot of love, a lot of affection. They want to like love on you all day, every day, however they can. I mean, they will just eat you up alive in a good way. Okay. So it's like, you know, it's just that very, very sweet love, very sweet and very like, it's sexy, passionate, but it's sweet. It's, this person is just, enamored by you. And it's in a way like, some people are not very comfortable with that kind of energy, like, expressing that. But to them, it's like, how do I put it? You have this person so, I don't want to say jumpy, because it's not even jumpy. They're not feeling in any way dorky or overkill. You know what I mean? They have no shame in expressing how happy you make them feel. How they feel very lucky. They feel very proud. They feel very good about loving you. You give them so much energy, and they're in gratitude over this. They feel it. They love your love. Oof. Okay. Moving forward, we have Mr. Green is in the ballroom with Miss Peacock in reverse. This could be a life path 9 Taurus or Scorpio individual that you work with, or it could be a situation that a Taurus or Scorpio is going through at the job. It's coming to an end with a Leo individual that they had a conflict with. So whether this is you, divine feminine or masculine, dealing with a Scorpio or Taurus individual in the workplace, that was in conflict with a Leo. So scenario would be, you have a coworker that's in conflict with the boss, right? And they quit. How is that affecting you? Possibly you got to pick up more work. Or you got to do more. It's like, I don't feel like this is happening to you, but somehow you're involved here. You could be ending a situation at work because the boss was a narcissist, or because the environment was superficial. The environment was somehow not working for you, like too many chiefs, not enough Indians kind of story that they would say, you know, like everybody wants to be in charge, nobody wants to do their part. Everybody wants to, and you're very, you know, I feel like either you know what you want, or you know what your worth is, you know what your values are, you know what you bring to the table, or you also feel like you were invested in this, whether it's a job or whether it's a someone that you were dealing with regularly, that you feel perhaps you have to end the cycle with, simply because it's not working for you. It's not working for you. Either this person is too selfish, or this person demanded too much out of you, or this person was being like, they wanted all the attention and leaving you to either support it. They were using your resources, or using your playing on your values, or playing on your loyalty in some way. And I feel like you were really either stuck on them or very attached in some way, or you felt a lot of connection to this person, whether this is you or, like I said, a situation in the workplace. That's the energy that's coming through. Like, it's not like an easy parting, so to speak. It feels like an antagonistic parting. Like things didn't end on bad terms, things did not end on good terms in this situation. Somebody didn't want to part, but they felt they had to. It was basically a battle of wills. And the Scorpio or Taurus might have stopped working on the situation because of a Leo. Now, again, these are just the energies. It doesn't have to be people, but it could be, that's the vibe, folks. That's the vibe. We have Colonel Mustard with the wrench in the library with candlelight intimacy. Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Well, I feel like there is a Virgo or a Pisces individual that's in a partnership that isn't really working at this moment. And in order to fix it, they want to do candlelight to create more intimacy in the partnership. It seems to me that there might have been, whether it's cheating or something to do with sexuality, the intimacy was either lacking, or there was a problem creating a barrier when it came to intimacy. This could be a person that you were attached to, Divine Feminine, that you were in a partnership. This could be like an ex, or this could be your Divine Masculine, one of somebody that you were involved with. The person that your ex is involved with now, their relationship is either not working, or there was some kind of situation when it came to sexuality, whether somebody cheated or somebody did something under the table that they weren't supposed to. Something happened that kind of broke the connection, that needed it to get fixed or adjusted. And now what they're trying to do is they're trying to create a candlelight intimacy, meaning they want to get a little warmer with this person. They want to get they're creating an environment, a more romantic environment for the intimacy to happen, in order to rectify the situation, in order to make the partnership a little more, for it to work better, for it to adjust the partnership. Whether or not it works, we don't know yet, but that's the intention. So we have Dr. Orchid retreating into the 8th house, the hall. Dr. Orchid is retreating with the revolver. So this is, someone is either going within very deeply into their heart. They're retreating into their heart space, or they're retreating into their home. They could be retreating into the past. And that's being done in a very occult way for some reason. So this could be that there's an emotion that's hidden from you, and it's now like it's retreating. Let's clarify on that one, because that one sounds a little bit This could be a Cancerian person. It could be a mother that you're dealing with. It could be an ancestor. There's like either no more conflict or no more work. There's a new beginning. Oh my, that's amazing. I feel like there was a mother energy, toxic karmic energy perhaps, that might have been either an ancestor, toxic mother energy, okay, that wanted to attach themselves to your resources, that wanted somehow to keep you stuck in the past, or that wanted to keep connecting to you in a hidden way to take your resources. That energy has retreated. There's no more conflict. Like, they can't create any more conflict, and it's like they can't force you to work on it, or they can't force work on you. Like, they can't. It was like if this energy was trying to make you work in a hidden way, occult from you, and that was keeping you from having a new beginning. So you are, because it's retreated, either you battled it, you got rid of it, okay? You either returned to sender, you either you got rid of that energy. It retreated. Whatever that was creating conflict for you, it retreated, and you get this new beginning. It's like a rebirth. It's like you had to go through this death. You had to, I know it sounds crazy, but this was an energy that had to either be like killed off. And we're talking energetically speaking, like you weren't, it's like that was an energy that you could not allow to come out to the light in some way. Like, it's a shadow energy that you don't even want to bring into the world, because it's I don't know how to put it. One more. Okay. I think it was an energy of confusion. Okay, maybe yeah. It was creating a lot of mental anguish and confusion. It was a lie. I feel like I'm gonna say it feels like it was a manipulative energy. It's like a dark side of Venus, or maybe a Lilith energy, something like that. Okay, it retreated, and it remains like Pandora's box, I guess, like closed or something like that. All right, I'll leave it at that. Now, moving forward to the lounge, we have the rope in the lounge with emotions matter, and the billiard room. So I think you put in either you expanded your vision on a partnership and realized that emotions do matter when it comes to this connection. And now there's balance when it comes to your emotions. You're committed to either healing your emotions or maintaining a balanced emotional body. Or or you've adjusted, or you've expanded your commitment, or you've expanded your love for this commitment, and that's what's making it work, or that's what's bringing it into balance. For some of you, this feels like marriage, like the vision is a committed commitment. It's very emotionally balanced. Like there's a lot of love, and with a lot of love comes a lot of, it's equal opposite in a way, which is fear. But I feel like in a certain way, gaining charge or hold, being able to mitigate that shadow, I guess, or that aspect, allows for this vision to flourish, or this expansion of love to occur. Okay. So we have the wrench in the 10th house with conservatory in reverse and Game of Thrones. Wow. So I feel like somebody's either gonna leave their home or stop working from home or something like that to go for their passions, or to play the Game of Thrones. And by that I mean like they're gonna go out and make it happen kind of energy. Somebody wants to like change their status from home to being a player in life. Somebody got their passion back to compete. Somebody got their passion back to be in the game of life, to stand up for their own throne, to fight for their house, or to fight for to protect and for who they love, what they love. Somebody wants to create it's like they're creating a new status for themselves, and it has to do with their passions and their home. We have the sword with the ballroom in reverse. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces in the 11th house. So this is giving me that could be a water sign that's communicating the truth about their feelings within a friend group, or it's coming out that they really love these friends that they have, or something like that. But it's some truth about how someone feels. It could be a water sign, and it has to do with how they feel about their friends. Let's get some clarity on that one. Or a truth is coming out about a water sign, about how a water sign feels. Yeah, it could be definitely, we got Scorpio energy in reverse. There's some either negative energies in regards to the Scorpio's emotions, the truth about how they feel about their friends, their social circle. Yeah, I feel like either they were involved. There might have been some kind of drama in a friend group situation with a water sign, specifically perhaps a Scorpio, that was maybe doing some underhanded sexual stuff, either with their friends or with their friends' friends. We also have Pisces here in reverse. So either Scorpio or Pisces The truth is coming out about something in a friend group that they were involved in. It is giving the P. Diddy vibes here, okay? So keep that in mind. We have the lead pipe with the lead pipe in the 12th house, and then we have Rachel from Friends. So the name Rachel could be significant. Maybe Rachel is involved in a situation here. Maybe the person that is named Rachel, or they're involved with a Rachel. Okay, but anyway, so lead pipe with the lead pipe. This is 12th house energies. Somebody could be really stuck on someone that they've loved for a long time, that they maybe were just friends with, okay? This could be like a high school sweetheart, or someone that you knew when you were young, or someone that you felt a very strong connection to. If it's not you, there's someone that feels this way about you. They saw you as a friend. They probably loved you their whole life, or they probably never expressed it, and they finally maybe they just thought you were always just going to be friends. And so now either they're feeling like their connection is fading, or they want to ensure that the connection stays, that you guys stay connected. They feel that it is a spiritual connection, but they feel imprisoned by the connection, because it's almost like maybe all you'll ever be to them is a friend, and they know this, but they're still willing to tell you that they have feelings for you in hopes that you love them back. Now, in this situation, eventually she loved him back. Okay, this was someone that didn't, this is like her best friend's brother kind of thing. She never thought that he had feelings for her. It wasn't even in her mind that he would feel that way about her. But once she understood that he did have feelings for her, and how long he's had feelings for her, and how deep his feelings for her have been, and how sweet and sincere and genuine and honest and loving, and how adorable this person is. And oh my God, I love you too. And it's like when friends, oh my God, I just got the song. Tonight, no one's gonna find us. We'll leave the world behind us when I make love to you. Okay, tonight I celebrate my love for you, and that midnight song is gonna come shining through. Tonight there'll be no distance between us. What I want most to do. Okay, but that wasn't even the song. Is to make love to you. No. It's the other one. When friends become lovers, what? How friends turn into lovers when I make love to... Yeah, that is the song. Tonight I celebrate my love for you. That's the song. Tonight I celebrate my love for you, and that midnight song is gonna come shining through. Tonight there'll be no distance between us. Okay. What I want most to do is to be close to you tonight. Oh Lord, stop it. All right. So there's somebody that really, it's like when friends become lovers. So this person may confess how they feel and be surprised that the feeling is mutual, and before you know it, one thing leads to another, and friends become lovers, and it's a whole new dynamic, So that's the story, folks. I'm wondering if I should pull any other cards for you guys or anything different. Should I address anything else I can think of? Did you notice how they mentioned in the Ogun, when I was reading the Ogun, the colors green and red? And interestingly, I have these candles, green and red, which I posted on my story. It was because this and this, when I had kind of moved it to the side where I had my candles, it kind of lined up with the red with the red and the green with the green. And then I'm like, that's synchronistic, the way it came through. So, and then now it's coming through with Ogun. I thought that was pretty cool, pretty interesting. So I guess there's nothing else to add to the message. Let me just double check before I go. Maybe an animal totem. How about them apples? Let's do one animal totem. Oh. Oh, Spirit's like, excuse me? No, we said, wow, really, Spirit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't that interesting? Okay, so this is how it's going to go. It's going to be Aries and Libra, Taurus and Scorpio, Gemini, Sagittarius, Cancer and Capricorn, Leo and Aquarius, Virgo and Pisces. All right. So the first one, we're just going to do the animal. Aries and Libra, your animal totem is a porcupine. I am discerning about the people I allow into my circle. I am mindful of being with people who support my fun and loving vibration. It's easy for me to take time for recreation and play. I enjoy life. I am good-natured and easygoing. Beautiful. Taurus and Scorpio, you have the elk. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't show you guys the picture. Hold on. Aries and Libra, that's you guys. Scorpio and Taurus and Scorpio, that's you guys, the elk. I am strong. My inner core is powerful. I am physically fit, mentally focused, and emotionally balanced. Vital life force flows vigorously through me, providing me with endurance. I live life with vim, vigor, and vitality. I enjoy passionate relationships that restore balance in my life. Gemini and Sagittarius, you have the buffalo. My thoughts, emotions, words, and actions are in alignment with the highest good for all concerned. I am generous with my time, attention, and resources, and in this way I spread love and joy. My peaceful attitude promotes goodwill for all. Very lovely. Cancer and Capricorn, you have the wolf. I find comfort in the harmony of my pack. I have a peaceful relationship with my family. It's easy for me to share and teach through storytelling. I am extremely intuitive and heed the messages of higher wisdom and knowledge. Leo and Aquarius, you have the coyote. I focus my attention on my behaviors and their results in order to learn from the past. Laughter and compassion for myself help heal emotional wounds. I am responsible. I stay with matters until they are settled, and then I understand them. I observe myself with loving kindness. I accept myself and have tolerance for my way of being as I learn and grow. Awesome. So, last one, we have Virgo and Pisces with the panther. All right. I am powerful beyond measure. I am strong and healthy. I imagine potential future realities. I manifest with my thoughts, words, and actions. I have unlimited potential. There you go. That is the animal totem for all the signs. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I sure did. And I will come back soon with another message. Take care. Bye.